Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to your weekly energy update. And this week on January 28th, we have Saturn is actually going direct. It was in its retrograde for a while. It was in its post shadow, and now it is fully direct this week toward the end of this week. The overall energy for the week, though, is kind of quiet and easygoing. It's a time to really get caught up on any kind of backlogs or anything that we fell behind in because we were doing so much reflection in our lives. So it's going to be kind of just a cozy, gentle movement towards action that's going on. And as far as like work week and work, it will be a positive week where it's really beneficial towards teamwork, towards negotiations, brainstorming, things like that. Saturn energy, they're the wise old grandpa kind of energy where they do the work. They just really get into reflecting on and challenging our old ways of thinking, helping us kind of transform the way we approach things, expectations, and all our supposed to's and shoulds and need to's and have to's around different areas of our life. We're challenged to work at those and question those and transform them into something that's more fitting for the energy now. Stuff we did before was good for then. It helped us, but now they are outdated. It's time to move into something more in alignment with what we're going through right now. What's great, though, with Saturn is that we have a work that we do that they offer us. Say, if you work on this, they also give us a reward. So for this reading for this week, for each individual zodiac sign, we're just going to be asking, what was it the work that we were given to do? And now what is the coming reward? So as I said, we have a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into yours right now. All right, Aquarius, this is your weekly energy update, and we're going to start off pulling a card from the Seeker Oracle to see what work that you did when Saturn was in retrograde and in its pre and post shadows. Now, all the cards I use in a reading I do list in the description box below, so if any of these catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. All right, so for Aquarius, what would you like them to know? What work did they do? All right, this is the one right here. And you have a Queen Bee, B-E. Interesting card there. And we'll put that, oops, actually we'll put it right here. And let's see what comes in here. So the Queen is the most powerful chess piece on the board. It is the only piece that can move in any direction. Not only that, the Queen can move as many squares as necessary to achieve the desired outcome, and any obstacle in their way is removed from the board. In life, the highest vibration of the Queen embodies the same power and more because of their humanity. They are wise, strategic. They know when to move and when to be still. They know when to speak and when to be silent and listen, and they listen with their hearts as well as their ears. A queen will not conform to meet the expectations of others. They know and honor who they are by acting with integrity and purpose. They're both resilient and determined, disciplined. They will achieve any goal. They will fight for their cause. They will speak out against injustice, even when afraid, because they know it is the only way to bring forth change. Very Aquarian. They will speak and fight for the good of their family, community, and humanity. And yet, by nature, this fierce queen is compassionate, gentle, and serene. They understand that to fight with hate in one's heart, words and actions only serve to perpetuate hate. They choose to meet anger, fear, and hatred with kindness, love, and empathy. but do not mistake their gentleness for weakness. A queen wields their power with intent, and if there is need, they will become as fierce as a dragon and fight for what's right and their right to be seen, heard, and heeded. Know that every person possesses the energy of this archetypal queen within them. Be them, embody them, and you can accomplish anything. Wow. So definitely some work here that you did on really understanding your power and understanding how to wield and yield power, not in an anger and forceful way, but with gentleness and compassion and with integrity, and understanding the difference between the two. Kind of, that if you battle, you just push people away. But there's a way to compromise. There's a way to give love to draw people together. So I like that. We're also going to pull from the wisdom of the oracle and see what the reward is for you doing this work on how to wield your power and not to use it to bully or force people or to manipulate people. All right. So what else? What is the reward? Okay. This is the one right here. And you got the Unfinished Symphony, card number 10. We'll put that right here, and let's see what energy comes in with this. So this represents unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, and the need to make amends. So this is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what is past so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. And that's what your reward is that you are now able to finish things. Unfinished business is being finished and being released, which is freeing chains from you. And you're able to move higher and higher. These have a relationship message which says moving on can be difficult when love lingers because things are left unsaid and we don't have the opportunity for closure in our relationship and our heart. You can still feel bound up in a relationship when closure has been denied you, and it's important that you can achieve this for yourself. So with this new understanding, this new way of looking at things, you're able to write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, you can accept matters as they are, make amends if you need to, and declare your feelings, if only to yourself. Now you're able to be clear about what was left resolved and close the door on the past so that you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. So this is allowing you to close the doors, close things, let things go, and it allows new love to blossom in relationships and allows you to move forward. Now, these also talk about a prosperity message, which says that you can now complete projects before starting new ones. You may have created something special that will increase your sense of abundance and bring you opportunities for wealth. However, if you don't see it through, it won't add up to anything but more clutter. So now is the time that you are able to put your nose to the grindstone and complete the tasks that have accumulated. You can pay your bills, sign the documents, do your filing, hand in assignments, complete a work of art. You can now tie up loose ends so you can move forward with surety, knowing you're on the prosperous path and feeling refreshed and excited about the future. I like it. These also come with a protection message, which says, when unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. So don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. I like it. So some great messages there about what you're able to do now that you are able to step into your power, know who you are, how to approach things. It allows you with this closure because you're no longer afraid, but you're also not being, as we say, a douche about it. You know, you're able to say things and do things and bring closure, but it's not in a mean way. It is in a healthy way that allows both people to move on or forward or situations, whatever it may be. Now we're also going to pull from the Light Seers Tarot. Let's see what else they have for you here. So what else for Aquarius, please? All right. So we will start from the bottom here, and you have the Seven of Wands. And this is a great card. Wands are your drive, your ambition, your passion, your inspiration. And the Seven of Wands shows that people are seeing you as being set above them. Kind of like this up here. It's almost like a dual picture here. And what this represents is that because of what you're able to do and how you're able to progress and move forward, some people still feel low about themselves. You have nothing to do or anything you can do about that because they are looking at that within themselves and they're seeing you as higher. And so they're like, how dare you be higher or happier than me or more successful than me? Come back down here and be miserable with the rest of us, right? But this is showing them, poking at your bubble, that they can't get in there and you don't have to defend yourself. You can just be, you can just sit in this beautiful energy and allow yourself to enjoy it without trying to have to explain it or defend it. But if out of compassion of your heart, you want to help these individuals, you realize that it's not personal, that they just have a low self-worth idea about themselves, and you can help lift them up in ways so that they can see their true worth as well. Yeah, and you have the Six of Swords. So swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes. There is a movement of thought and belief from old ways of thinking to new ways of thinking. So that's basically what you were doing with the Saturn energy before anyway. So you're moving from choppy waters to smoother waters. So where there were tough conversations to be had or things were blowing up, you're able to communicate so much more clearly now from a place of your heart rather than a place of mind and ego. So definitely this beautiful movement of your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets and your energies. Yep. Ten of Wands, you can see that long path that you've been down and you've carried so much. The burden was a lot. You invest a lot of energy into things in the past, but now it's beautiful because it is ready to, the 10 of Wands is ending of old ways of investing your energy and a new way of investing your energy. Whereas before you might have been, trying to control so much outside of yourself that's outside of your control. You're realizing what is within your control and you're investing all of your energy there, which will bring more success for you than trying to herd a bunch of cats, right? It's like it's a waste of energy. But when you focus it on other stuff, then things just fall into place. Yeah. So yeah, relationships coming in, new love is able to be sparked, new levels of love too. This also is a card of choice. It's a card of emotional choice, knowing that no matter what happens, you are the one that gets to choose what emotion you want to experience in each moment. We might have been told in the past from popular opinion that when this thing happens, this is how you're supposed to feel. when that thing happens, this is how you have to feel. And with all of that unfolding and given to us growing up, we just took on all that opinion as our own opinion, then as our own habit, and then our own reaction. Now it's time where we can slow things down and we can really apply that power of choice in our own way. One, realizing that you can't choose for others, but no one can choose for you neither. Now we all can make it harder or easier for us to choose fear or unconditional love, but it is up to us ultimately to decide what we're going to choose. And so we can be responsible for the influence we have, but we cannot be held responsible for anyone else's emotional choice, nor do we blame anyone else for ours, because we're the ones that get to decide. Yeah, and here, Queen of Fire stepping in here. So definitely this queen is beautiful. We were talking about a queen bee. Now you can be this queen bee. The Queen of Wands not only rules over fire, but you can see here in her lap is a kitty bitty black kitty, which represents the water element that all queens are given, which allows them to connect to the spirit world. It allows them to connect to their intuition. And with that, you build this trusting relationship on where to go, where to step forward, how to step forward. You reach a fork in the road, you dial up the higher realms and ask them, should I go left, should I go right, which is for my highest good? Spirit goes, take a right, and you just take a right because you trust them. They've built up that trust with you, and you have this trusting relationship. So she's able to move forward. Here's that 10 of Wands, investing energy in a bunch of stuff. She super focuses all that energy into one or two things and goes so much further, so much more quickly than she would have before. So there is this beautiful stepping into your power here, finishing things, releasing things, moving forward, action, 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 fire, fire, fire. And I'm excited. The 10 of Wands is ending of old energetic adventures and beginning of new ones. So this is where you're going to be headed off into, and beautiful, beautiful energies to help you just step into your power and step out of fights that are not needed. So I love this energy for you, and I can't wait to see what you do this with, Aquarius. And if you're looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out pick-a-card readings, monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, and a few other types of readings throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of these and get updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then by clicking the subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. And if you go in there, there is an option to select for all. And if you do that, two things happen. One, of course, you're notified immediately when I post new videos. But two, you're also notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. In addition to that as well, you help spread the Zen Love, and you do help the channel grow in significant ways, because when you like or share one of the videos, if you comment on one of my videos, if you subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, crazy happy. It wants to automatically share the videos of my channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of that stuff I mentioned, please know I'm very, very grateful. And these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is located in the description box of the video down below. All right, beautiful people, as you go throughout this next week, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.